Today we're going to talk about how to do a low bar squat. We begin with our thumbs on top of the bar, and the bar placed nice and low beneath the spine of our scapula. From there we'll unrack it, and we'll take a big step back. We'll take a stance with our feet about shoulder width apart, and we're going to turn our toes out just a little bit to kind of make like a V. To start the squat, we're going to lean over and shove our hips back with our eyes about 4 feet in front of us on the floor, and this is because we need to reach back to stay in balance. Because that bar is lower on our back, we're going to be more leaned over than if the bar was in a high position on top of our traps. As we descend in the squat, we shove our knees out to the sides, and this will make enough room for us to get low enough where the crease of our hip is below the top of our patella. To stand up from the bottom of the squat, we're going to start by leading up with our hips, and it'll kind of give you the sensation of like you're pushing the floor away with your feet. You're extending your knees to stand up. When these things are done correctly, your knees go out, your chest and hips go back and down. You're going to get a nice little bounce out of the bottom of your squat, and it'll feel kind of like you're bouncing off your hamstrings and your glutes a little bit. And that's because your hamstrings are staying nice and tight, and at the bottom they stretch as much as they can, and then they help bounce you up out of the bottom. And what you'll notice when you're doing this correctly is that the bar path goes in a straight line down, especially as the weight goes up. It makes it a little bit easier for you to stay in the midfoot, and that bar stays perfectly centered over the middle of your foot throughout the entirety of the motion. As you drive up with your hips, like mentioned before, you're pushing the floor away with your feet, and this is getting your knees to extend to where your hips are driving up first, kind of like you're getting pulled up by the waistband. So that's how you low bar squat, and we hope that this helps.